EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Desperados of London. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
There you go. Blaster. Ready.
Off of play action. Here's Lance. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Give the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, right, including a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Black ultra.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrington. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Flat, red. Blue stripe. Cut.
Here's Lance. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's good. Down. You can look at this Saints defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, wasn't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
10. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Harrington. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Shot. 17. White. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17, Desperados 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ready?
2nd and 5. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Ready?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Now Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
3 black shot. Hut.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready, break. Set.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strength.
The big fella! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Waste of time.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Saints 17. Desperados nothing.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
10 cycles.
On second down now, it's Casey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Got it.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Lance now to throw. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Ready, ready?
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 1. pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Casey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Opposite, green. Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Claws red. Needle blue. Set.
Lance now on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Commit red. Set, huh?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 52.
On play action, Lance. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Steel, black. Six, mega. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
The Lance going to throw. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Come on, set. Set.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Desperados 3. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards. Zone before going out. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Desperados are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Cade York for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
41, Desperados 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Saints 41, Desperados 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
Ready.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Now second and 10.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Fight 60. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. The beautiful fake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Blue check. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Casey has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Throw left side complete. That's Harrington. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On the double.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Black swap. Switch. Yellow. Check white.
Up the middle they go. It's Casey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, it's Casey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 48, Desperados 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air
and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's go. 2 yards to go, second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Casey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Desperados get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
So nothing doing there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. It's Casey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Casey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Checking down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,